Like I said, I am inviting everyone. If you get an invite and you're in here, I apologize, but I'm just trying to be fair to everybody. Like I said, we kill music. We give everybody like 3 to 5 minutes, and then we start ripping. Obviously, the post office where I'm at closed at noon today, so we will not be able to ship this out till Monday. However, we do put them all on YouTube. Like, yeah, I think you're in here, but I'm going to send it anyways just to make sure. I thought I saw you come in. I do appreciate all the likes, all the new people that hopped in. You were thinking about doing this as a job? Yeah. I mean, if you're being fair with your prices, you're probably not going to make a killing. But who knows? I guess if you did higher end stuff with a fair percentage, it would definitely be fun to rip cards every day. But it's just a hobby for me, man. It's just what I do for fun. I think I have invited everybody. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. We'll give it one more minute. And then we'll get to ripping. I do hope everybody has a good break, but we all know how this goes. It's not always perfect for everyone. Obviously, I like pulling good cards. Start with some hangers. All right. Good luck, everyone. Empty box. The dunes on the back. Empty box. I do show all the cards. Not everybody enjoys that, but I think it's only fair. Ogden, Jimmy Johnson, Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, Kobe Turner, Reggie Wayne, Sam Darnold, Keith Byers, Lenny Moore, Nick Bosa, Daniel Jones, Rashid White, Bijan Robinson on the silver, Hushman Zada on the green, Christian Gonzalez, Torrey Holt, Keon Coleman for them Bills on the green, Tua on the prison break, J.J. McCarthy on the fireworks, and Brendan Frisk. Alright, and I do top load and sleeve while I'm going, so sometimes this process takes a minute or two, so We can talk in the chat. We can... But taking care of your cards while opening them is very important to me, so... We'll get that straightened out while we go, and as we go, I'll continue to add cards to the wall, but at the beginning with all the boxes on the wall, they don't all fit. I have been told I over top load, but that's okay. Because if you don't like the card in a top loader, you can take it out and use it on something else. Unfortunately, the hangers. You like the way I do things? Yeah. I kind of do too, man. I don't know. But, you know, some people like speed, man. They're all about time, hurry, go, quick. But I'd rather take care of what's going on. I'd rather show everybody every card. First time ripping, but is it buyer? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Denzo, welcome in. Oh, I always send the base, my man. Unless you request to not get it, you're getting it. You bought the team. What if you're just a team collector and you're not a card chaser? You know what I mean? Like, you buy into a break. You buy into a break and you're just a Bears fan. Like, you only want the Bears cards. So why would you not want your base cards? Julius Peppers, Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins, Njoku, Suggs, Dalton Schultz, Aaron Donald, Trevor Lawrence, Snead, Russell Wilson, Errol Campbell, Fred Warner, Devin Singletary, Frank Gore on the silver prism, and John Elway on the green, Quentin Johnston, Tyler Lockett, Spencer Rattler, last team mojo, one of the last teams, Brian Thomas Jr. on the emergent, O'Dunes on the green. I'm pretty sure O'Dunes is on the back too. Yes, nice hit, Bears. Bears, Jags, Saints in that pack. Dolphins with a prism silver. We take them. We take them around here. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, if you're collecting a set. I did that with Mosaic in 22 when I got back into like getting into cards all the time. Or getting into breaks all the time. I'd go into somebody's break that was running a full case of Mosaic and I would buy a team. And then if I hit all the cards, I'd move on to the next. Move on to the next. I never did complete the set, but we got close. Then I was ripping blasters on my own trying to do it. And like, I do recaps at the end too, so I mean, if somebody wasn't in here when we do it, we do a quick recap video. Not everything is top loaded as I go. So some things get top loaded later, but a good majority of them are top loaded while I go. And then you get all these greens and these players like this, and you got to put them in. Got to put them in the top loader. And Brian Thomas Jr. How do I want to do this? Let's do the 2 Illusions Blasters. You chasing because you're a Giants fan? Yeah. I think he's going to be good, though. He's going to be real good. He's not a bad hunch. Empty box. Not a bad hunt at all. Empty. All right, good luck, good luck. Herbert, Johnston, McConkey, Kyron Williams, Dallas Turner, and Will Shipley. That's another thing about illusions is they run like that too. Teams are stacked. They are stacked. Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen Wright for the Dolphins, McConkey on the green, and Mike Evans. Not gonna lie, Chad, I was really hoping Jaden would come out of the Prism because I like to get him out of the way quick, along with Bo Nix, Caleb Williams. I like to get those quarterbacks out of the way fast so we don't have to sweat them. Glad is your PC? Nice. Nice. These are extra sticky today. Tyreek Hill, Stevenson, and Drake May. There's one of them. Jalen Polk, Chris Godwin. That's got to be numbered, right? Nope. On the stars, Godwin and McCaffrey. JJ and Drake and Spencer so far. All right. We take those. Stephon Diggs, Anthony Richardson, Adonai Mitchell, Jonathan Taylor, Zaire Franklin, and a green Herbert. I got robbed? What do you mean? One Texan? It's early, man. It's early. Oh, you mean out of illusions because they run in a pack like, yeah, in a row? I get what you're saying. Etienne, Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas Jr., Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Marshawn Lloyd. For the Packers. Carson Steele. See that, chat? A little Xavier Worthy. Minshew. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Crosby. And a green Quentin Johnston. No, absolutely not. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Proud of it, and it's okay that we're different. I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with us not being fans of the same team. However, what I was trying to show you guys was that Carson Steele corner is bad. It won't focus on these dang things. But just so the Chiefs know, at least the Xavier Worthy corner was good. But the Carson Steele corner was a little lifted on that one. I don't want anybody saying, oh, you damaged my card. No, it came out like that. How long did it take me to sell out? About 3 hours and 5 minutes. Pretty good, I think. What's going on here? Which cards? Oh, I guess we're going to show the good ones first. Bijan Robinson green. TJ Watt. Kittle. Walker. Geno Smith. And DK Metcalf. That was a silly pack. Just to try to confuse us or what? Appreciate all the likes. Sunday. What about Sunday? What'd I miss? Another one? Are you kidding me? Shipley. That's going to confuse me if I lay it over there. Russell Wilson. Najee Harris. Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey and Ricky Pearsall, Niners rookie wide receiver. We also take those. We also take those. And if you missed any part of the break and you don't see anything in the recap, like I said, we put everything on YouTube. 3 or 4 hours from the time I end, it will be uploaded to YouTube. However long it takes me to download it. Illusions always does, man. Everyone. This stuff's out of control, though. Like every pack now. A green Kirk Cousins. Garrett Wilson. Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown. Saquon Barkley. And T.J. Watt. Yeah, those guys were all generational football players, man. Like, they all generational. Like, they were just different breeds. Another one. This whole box is going to be like this. DK Metcalf, Rising Star. Daniel Jones, Darius Slayton. Malik Neighbors, there you go, Giants. Braylon Allen for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers. Antonio Brown, don't lose his mind. He is the GOAT. Just plain and simple. People can argue with me all they want. Antonio Brown doesn't lose his mind. He would have been the GOAT. That dude was unstoppable. Probably one of the best route runners of all time. He had like a 4-year stretch where he was 13 to 1,800 yards per year. Lamar Jackson on the green. Another Drake May. Jalen Polk. Chris Olave. Spencer Rattler. Derek Carr. Take 2 more of them rookie QBs. These are never going to stay. Chad, I built myself a nice stand for these cards to sit on, but what I didn't think about was when all the boxes are sitting up there, I can't put the cards on the stand. That's what happens when you're new to stuff. There's learning curves. Alright, the last pack of Illusions Blaster. Good luck, everyone. Once again, a goofy pack. Luke McCaffrey. Jonathan Brooks. Alright, now I think they're all facing right away. Tua. Jalen Wright for the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. And Stevenson to end it. Yeah, the damage him and Ben Roethlisberger did together was just... It was a lot of fun to be a Steeler fan and watch. That's all I could say. And he was one of those guys that, you know, he had problems with drops, and a lot of people don't remember that. Because when he'd drop a ball in a game, he'd go out and catch 10 more. Like, a lot of people didn't pay attention to that. But Antonio Brown, he had trouble with drops too. And then he'd make some crazy acrobatic catches as well. Empty box. The fact. Yeah, plain and simple. I didn't think he took a whole lot of hits, though. You know what I mean? Like, because he was always good at avoiding the hits. I would have thought somebody like Hines Ward, empty box. Someone's comment got filtered after Hines Ward, too. I would have thought Hines Ward would have had more of that concussion stuff. It just takes one, right? Yeah. And then you're acceptable to it, too. Right, Dexter Jackson. Drake May on the NFL debut. There you go, Bucks. Or, Patriots. Traylon McBride. Green for the... Josh Palmer on the silver. A bang Nick Bolton. Kid Reporter. Alright, I want to see all the rookie QBs in this mosaic. All of them. We want to see every one of them. We're greedy. We want to see them all. Gus Edwards. A.J. Brown. Herman Moore. This was my childhood GOAT. This is who I PC'd when I was a kid. Herman Moore. Bland. Kyle Hamilton. And Deshaun Watson on the green. I don't know why Herman Moore either. But when I was a kid, he was... I gave Jerry Rice cards up trading. I got to get some penny sleeves out. All kinds of stuff for Herman Moore cards. I probably have 75. If not more. Just Herman Moore. That I PC'd when I was a kid. Everybody's different, though. I don't even remember why. Don't even remember why. But he was my favorite player growing up as a Steeler fan. Jalen Ramsey. St. Brown. McLaurin. Byron Murphy, the second. Greg Lloyd on the silver. Touchdown Masters, Cortland Sutton. Brock Bowers. Let's go. Simmons. Jordan Love. Jace Horn. McMullen. Jalen Warren on the green. All right. Pittsburgh's doing a little work. Maybe it's because we're talking about them so much. Like we got a silver back here. Geno Smith, Derek Carr, CeeDee Lamb, Zay Flowers, Errol Campbell on the silver. Notoriety, Josh Allen for the Bills. Let's start talking Houston. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Houston. Let's go. Houston, we have a problem. There's no Houston. Aiden O'Connell. James Cook. Jordan Whitehead. St. Brown. Nate Wiggins for the Ravens. And Ben Coates for the Patriots on the green. That wasn't funny? No? Sorry. Williams. David. Montgomery. Colson. And Colson on the silver. Epic Performers, Deebo Samuels, Kid Reporter. Brees Hall, Stafford, Owens, Terrell Owens, Bryce Young, Joe Mixon. All right, for the Bills on the green. That is starting next year. Uh-oh. Do we got something here? Maybe just a silver. Thought maybe we had a case hit. Douglas. Mayfield. Latu. Jared Verse. Xavier Woods on the silver. And Christian Watson on the elevate. JJ starting this year? I would hope so. I mean, he's kind of in the media a lot about the way he's talking. Telling Rodgers to stay out of Minnesota. Rodgers just wants to follow Brett Favre's path, you know? That's all Rodgers is looking to do. He wants to follow Brett Favre's path. Bobby Wagner, Dak Prescott, Zach Moss, Wise, Connor, Lassiter, and Taysom Hill. Now there's a goat for you. Talk about I can play every position. He's not the one that started it, but he's definitely solid at it. Looks like we got a silver in this one. Brown, Burns, Ferguson, Alexander. Really, that's the silver you're going to give us? Card for the Raiders. Jonathan Allen for the Commanders. That's one thing I dislike about Mosaic. Normally their silvers and stuff are vets. Need to get more on them rookies. Mosaic. Cleo Mack. Sam Bradford. Jonathan Brooks. Sweat. Brandon Rice. And a green Witherspoon for the Seahawks. We got, how many Mays did we hit? We hit 3 Mays already? I think. 2? Was it 2? Maybe it's 3. I can't remember. Excuse me, chat. I had to get a quick drink. Let's get 2 more of these and all the cards are going to fall. How many more boxes to go? 2, 4, 7. 4 more blasters, 3 more megas. Empty box. Empty box. Yeah, see, these hold these nice up here. Just I never thought about the where I was going to put all the show cards. Good luck, everyone. How many boxes? 7. 4 Mosaic and the 3 Illusions Megas. Haley. Mitchell. Goff. Marvin Harrison Jr. There you go, Cardinals. Brock Bowers on a silver. Let's go. Michael Irvin. Kid Reporter. Bowers is funny, man. Like, some breaks he's there the whole time, and then other breaks he never shows up. He's one of them guys. It's kind of like JD5. He either shows up or he shows up 5 or 6 times. Sam Darnold. Walker. Bo Nix. Debut. There you go, Broncos. Rapp. CJ Stroud. Derek Carr on the green. We take Bo Nix's around here. We take that. Alvin Kamara. Mark Brunell. Austin Eckler. Joe Burrow. Phillips for the Giants. O'Doones on the elevate. Malik Neighbors. Calvin Ridley. Kyler Murray. Drake London. Troy. And a green bat. Let's just hit the rainbow for Brock. My man, the Raiders are eating. I don't even know if that bro's in here because he never followed me. Are you kidding me? The guy that's hammering the cards ain't here. I couldn't even send that guy an invite. That's a shame. That is a shame. I'll take them. But he paid for him, my man. He paid for him. White, Wilson, Henry, Cooper, Oliver, and Xavier Worthy. Look at that card. That whole pack had some serious arc in it. Get it in the top loader. It'll straighten out. It'll lay down. They was bowed. Yeah, they always do. You put them in a top loader, they go right down. They hold themselves there for a while, and then they flatten out. Kyron Williams, Kate Otten, Walker, Sanders for the Panthers. Mike Evans on the elevate, and Troy on the green. You know, you're a Tampa fan. That Mike Evans card is pretty sick, in my opinion. Pretty sick. I'm not sure it sells for a lot, but it's a nice card. I don't think everybody hops in breaks because they're chasing, so if you're a Tampa fan, I'm sure they'll be happy. Brian Thomas Jr. Will Levis. Joel Mims for the Bengals. Brian Robinson Jr. on the silver. Ty Law on the Epic Performers. Kid Reporter. No Packers. No Packers. Evans is a stun. Yep, he always has been. Always has been. Love when the little corner rips up. So, Fred Warner, Christian Gonzalez, Brock Purdy, Will Anderson, Trey Hendrickson, Khalil Mack on the National Pride. See, that's a sick card. Like, just looks sick. Yes, we do. We take them all day long. Chris Jones, Mike Evans, Bill Parcells, Jalen Thompson, Hunt for the Eagles, and Ricky Pearsall on Elevate. Noah Font, Ben Sinnott, Stidham. Allen. Xavier Legette. Mitchell. For the Eagles on the green. UNPA, sir. Yes, sir. I am from Well, yeah. I live in Pennsylvania. I'm not from Pennsylvania. Or I should say I wasn't born in Pennsylvania. Right down the road in MD. Yeah, I used to work in Maryland. I worked for Allied Drilling. Lancaster, PA, yeah. Yeah, I worked for Allied Drilling down in Maryland. When I worked down there for about a year. Aaron Rodgers, Deebo Samuels, Josh Jacobs, Tyson Badgett, Silver Walker for the Ravens, notoriety, Kyler Murray. Not too far at all. We used to drive down every week. Come on. We might as well at least pull a short print if we're not going to pull a case hit out of this mosaic today. Might as well pull a short print. Kendrick Bourne, Dotson, Swift, Jonathan Taylor, Allen for the Jets, Nick Chubb on the green. Aaron Rodgers has had a good career, in my opinion, but I have no interest in him. None. I think Pittsburgh needs to move on. I'm local 208 Denver area code. Whoa. Last two mosaic. I used to work for, sounds funny. I used to work for a company out of Denver, Colorado. Checkers actually bought the company I worked for here in Pennsylvania out, and they were from Colorado. Or no, they were from Bloomfield, excuse me. Bloomfield, Colorado, that's right. Empty box. Yeah, Checkers Safety Group or whatever. They bought the company I worked for, I don't know, I worked for them for like 9 years or 8 years or something. Andre Johnson, Jalen Wright, Romeo Dobbs, Marvin Harrison Jr., DK Metcalf on the silver, Derrick Henry, Kid Reporter. Chad, I'm going to have to take a small second here after I do these last 3 cards, and I need to get some more Top Lotus. Gotta grab some more. They're on the shelf across the room. Oh, you're a welder? Yeah. Seems like I know a lot of people that are welders. A lot of them. It must be a pretty... I mean, obviously it's a really good trade to know. Yeah, it's obviously a really good trade. Very handy. A lot of people need welders. We actually slowed down a little bit at work, and they talked about, hey, if anybody's interested in doing apprenticeships for welding, we need welders. Come on. Yeah, they're all, I mean, there's always somebody looking for a welder, it seems like, especially in our area, too. Like, always looking for a welder. $7 years, wow. It doesn't hurt. I mean, in our area, it seems like I said, it's always like, there's always somebody. Always somebody looking. Aaron Rodgers, it's kind of like carpentry, though. I kind of feel like everybody should know some of the bases about it. Devo Samuel, Lee Evans, Allen, Woods, Ezekiel Elliott on the green. You know, I don't know. It's one of those trades. Like, carpenter to me is one of those trades where everybody should be able to. Any more neighbors? I don't remember. How many were you here for? Probably need to show some of these off. And now they're not going to stay. It has been a while for neighbors. Kendrick Bourne, Hunter, Snead, Phillips, Allen, and Cooper Kupp. All good, all good. Yeah, I try to remember, but it's tough. Try to remember all the cards when you're reading every player in the NFL pretty much. Marvin Harrison Jr., Tony Pollard, Njoku, Terrell, Troy, and Gardner Johnson on the green. Might get electricity, yeah. I mean, I know I know a couple electricians, and they seem to be pretty financially stable. Solos? You're playing solos? Eh, give it time. Give it a little time. I have not heard of Duke Energy. No, I'm fiending. Listen to you. You just played 12 hours yesterday. Calm down, my man. Rashi Rice, Darren Waller, Alex Singleton, Anthony Richardson, Sanders on the silver. There's a rookie on the silver finally. Epic performers, Devo Samuels. Need some Bears. Joe Bosa. McCaffrey. Ian said he was in the area till like 4 or 5. Chris Godwin. Deshaun Watson. Sanders. And Bijan Robinson on the green. I feel like we're getting a rainbow of him as well. In Ohio, Kentucky. Yeah, I've never heard of them, but, you know, that don't. I kind of live in the sticks. Small part of Pennsylvania. Don't really. Oh, you didn't go? Ah, you weaseled your way out, I see. Dwight Freeney. Earl Campbell. Keenan Allen. Polk. Xavier Worthy. Nice hit. Nice hit, Chiefs. Bang. Bradley Chubb. Kid Reporter. He fell back asleep. You're up too late playing Call of Duty. Up too late playing Call of Duty. Justin Jefferson, Christian Kirk, Andre Johnson. Woods. Njoku. Chris Olave on the green. Come on. Travis Kelce. Jalen Wright for the Dolphins. Lee Evans. AJ Terrell. Jermaine Thrash for the Browns. David Montgomery, touchdown masters. Jerry, appreciate the follow. So we're running out of packs for the case hit or the super short print out of Mosaic. Where they be hiding? I got, what, 3 packs of Mosaic left. I love when that happens. Hunter. Sneed. Singleton. Richardson. Luke McCaffrey. Marshawn Lloyd for the Packers on that color match green. Thibodeau, James, Marvin Harrison Jr., Deshaun Watson, Kirk Cousins, Cortland Sutton on the touchdown masters. Looks like the case hit lives another day. Russell Wilson, Tony Pollard, Cortland Sutton, Keon Coleman, Travis Kelce on Epic Performers green, and Malik Neighbors on the green. There we go. It's a nice way to end Mosaic. Yes, sir. Is he done? He officially announced his retirement? I haven't seen nothing official. I might have missed it though, too. What's happened? Uh-oh. Give me a second. I gotta line up the puzzle piece because my camera's been idle. Alright, we're good. How do we want to do this? We'll just do it 1 for now. Alright, let's pull some fire. We need some help. You were at the Caps game last night when he tied Gretzky? Empty box. Right? Yes, sir. That's awesome. I bet that was a great game. Whoops. Wrong way, but we got a Drake May in the back. Look at this. Dude, I'm telling you, I have literally done breaks where Brock Bowers does not show up at all. And here we got like, what, 5 of them now? Brock Bowers. Jamar Chase. I thought the orange one would be numbered. Kyron Williams. Cooper Kupp. Blake Corum. Tua Tagovailoa. Jalen Wright, sorry. Tyreek Hill. Stevenson. And Drake May. I bet. Chad, I'm not going to lie. I am not a Bengals fan at all. But this Jamar Chase orange on their orange looks pretty sick. That is a sick looking card. Is that May? Yeah, there's a May there. Also another Brock Bowers. Because he's just everywhere. Is every pack going to be like this? That's a Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes. Joe Burrow. Look at Joe Burrow on orange looks sick. Carson Steele. Xavier Worthy. Minshew. Brock Bowers. My man. Crosby. Herbert. Johnston. Mike Honky. I think the Brock Bowers is getting a little out of hand now, Why don't you share a little bit there, Raiders? Share the love. Yeah, they always had, like, the blasters and the, I didn't know about the megas because this is my first time doing the megas, but I know the blasters are. It's like runs of 3 or 4 of the same team. Has it always been that way? Yeah, I've never really opened tons of illusions. I think we only opened like 4 boxes of 23 last year. I didn't really do much illusions. But, you know, it was optic season when I got into card breaking last year when I started. Jared Goff. DJ Moore. Justin Jefferson. Jonathan Taylor. Zaire Franklin. Travis Etienne. Trevor Lawrence. Brian Thomas Jr. Patrick Mahomes. Travis Kelce. Yeah, it was definitely optic time when I started breaking last year, so. Optics right around the corner. And you'll pretty much only see people breaking that, it'll seem like. 50. Oh, really? This is that the premium boxes? Is that what you're talking about? The premium illusions? We got like 2, I think it's got a rookies and star, or an auto or patch auto in every one. Somebody said they were getting like 2 out of every box and it was only supposed to have 1. Derrick Henry. O'Doones on orange. Jordan Love. Josh Jacobs. Musgrave. CJ Stroud. Nico Collins. Stephon Diggs. Anthony Richardson. Adonai Mitchell. Yeah, those premium boxes, I've seen 2 or 3 of them opened. They seem pretty good too. Big price difference though, you know, in those boxes. Josh Jacobs. Caleb on the orange. That is freaking sick. Sorry, I don't normally get real hyped, but that is sick. All right, chat. Here's something. I said before we shut it down, I can't show that code. But the points go to the Commanders. They always go to the highest team. Last year they went to the Texans. That's just how I do things around here, to be fair. They take the biggest risk. So that's just how we roll. Bo Nix, take that. Troy Franklin. Jared Goff. Gibbs. Laporta. Christian Watson. Just so anybody knows, if you ever hop into any of my breaks, if you buy the highest team that day, it will always, the points will go to you. That's the fairest way for me to do it. They take the biggest risk in the whole thing, so it's just how we do it. And then, like, the dual cards is always left and top. If there is doubles, both of you will get one. Like, when Contenders comes out, Contenders has always got doubles. Like, we almost always hit doubles when we hit 2. So, if we're ever running through, like, Contenders or something like that, if there's 2 of them, the one on the left gets it. Now, if there's 2 of them and one of them's like a parallel and one's not, the guy on the left's going to get the parallel first. And then the guy on the right will get the other one. I've done that since day 1 when I started here. The points card is, you can get on Panini Rewards and get, like, autos and stuff like that off Panini's Rewards for the points. Like, you know, you could get, I don't know. Like, they have certain autoed cards that they keep to do with the... Oh, did you guys see that? Did you see that, Drake May? Did you see that, Drake May? I'm almost positive it was Drake. Oh, it was Penix. Penix on the Rising Star. I thought it was Drake May. Oops. Leggett on the orange. That's sick. Look at that blue and orange. That's an awesome card. O'Dunes. I thought it was May. Moore. Burrow. Chase. Hendrickson. CeeDee Lamb. Elliott. And Dak Prescott. Don't do that to me. I thought it was, man. I apologize. I really did. I thought it was Drake May. By the look at the helmet and the side, I was like, oh, that's Drake May. I wasn't trying to get anybody worked up. Yeah, I'm really digging the parallels out of these Illusions Megas. I mean, the greens look alright from the blasters, but the oranges look great. Like, I don't know, the oranges look good. For sure. Let's get me some Texans. Alright, let's get these bad boys opened. Oh. Empty now. Guys, I'm not a salesman if you haven't noticed. Like, it took us, 3 hours to sell out this break. I have no sales history. I'm not very good at being a salesman. But we got to keep running that mosaic. There's got to be case hits in it. Got to be. Harrison Butker. Daniel Jones. Jordan Love. Josh Jacobs. Luke Musgrave. CJ Stroud. Nico Collins. Stephon Diggs. Anthony Richardson. Donnie Mitchell. I feel like we've seen that pack once before. Minus the Daniel Jones orange. But the Giants deserve some respect too. With the orange. Ship Monday, yes sir. Yeah, my post office closes at noon here in Pennsylvania. I don't know if that's the same way for everybody, but in Pennsylvania, Mine closes at noon, and I can't ship anything till Monday morning. Uh-oh. Looks like Steelers on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Caleb, welcome to the show again. Let's go. Garrett Wilson on the orange. That looks sick, too. Aaron Rodgers. Another Garrett Wilson. That confused me for a second. Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown. Saquon Barkley. T.J. Watt. Russell Wilson. Najee Harris. Dang. Iron Rocks, welcome in, brother. Hope you're doing well. Chat, it's that time again. I need more penny sleeves now. Like I said, I have been accused of oversleeving, but that's okay. Oh, something looks spicy in here. Jamar Chase. Aaron Rodgers on the orange. Ricky Pearsall. How is that not numbered? Chris Olave. Spencer Rattler. Derek Carr. Daniel Jones. Slayton. Malik Neighbors. And Braylon Allen. I think the penny sleeves are like mass produced. You get one that they're the same size, same brand. Some of them are a little tighter than others. I don't understand it. Don't understand it. It's madness, I tell you. Right? Well, when they're, the extra tight ones, it slows me down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Joe Burrow. Braylon Allen on the orange. Cooper Kupp. Blake Corum. Jalen Wright. Tua. Tyreek. Stevenson. Drake May. And Jalen Polk. Come on. Joe Burrow. Same. Malik Neighbors on the orange. Xavier Worthy. Minshew. Brock Bowers. Crosby. Herbert. Johnston. McConkey. Kyron Williams. Appreciate all the likes. I'm trying here. I'm trying. CD Lamb on our rising star. Darius Slayton on the orange. Jonathan Taylor. Zaire Franklin. Etienne. Trevor Lawrence. Brian Thomas Jr. Patrick Mahomes. Oops. Travis Kelce. And Carson Steele. Alright, last box. Let's go. We needed a couple teams need a little help here. Come on. Jared Goff. Drake May on the orange. That's sick. DK Metcalf. Baker Mayfield. Bucky Irvin. Mike Evans. Chris Godwin. Will Levis. Tajay Spears. Calvin Ridley. Derrick Henry. Stevenson on the orange. Najee Harris. Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey. Ricky Pearsall. George Kittle. Kenneth Walker. Geno Smith. And Tyler Lockett. How have like, I don't know. Where is the commander pack? Like, at least one. At least one. The back of that card looks really cool. Trevor Lawrence. Tyreek Hill. Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, T.J. Watt, Russell Wilson, No Daniels? Yeah, no. And that kinda is a theme, I think. Like, we go one break and we have none, and we go the next break and we hit like 6. So he's kind of finicky in most products. I don't quite understand it. Josh Jacobs, Jalen Wright, Bo Nix. Wow. Jalen Polk. See the corner of that card. Chris Olave, Spencer Rattler, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Malik Neighbors. Yeah, I can't believe out of all that illusions, at least we didn't hit a. It's just crazy to me. Seems really unfair that you can't hit a JD out of all those cards. All those boxes. Like I said, that's part of the reason why the points and stuff all go to them guys, though. You know, they take the biggest risk in playing. Like, I know how it is, man. I just bought the Commanders last night and won. I know how it is. Two packs. Drake May again. CeeDee Lamb. Tua on the orange. Williams. Cup. Blake Corum. Tua. Jalen Wright. Tyreek Hill. Stevenson. Drake May. Is there a CJ? I'm guessing. I don't see why there wouldn't be. It seems like the orange doesn't really matter. It's just on every parallel. Or on, it seems to be on like any player could hit the parallel. I can't confirm that because this is the first time opening it, but it seems to be that way. Most of the time, that's how it works. Last pack. Good luck, everyone. Tua. On the Rising Stars. Yeah, no autos. Cooper Kupp. Wait, did you just speak it into existence? Nope. That's pretty sick. Jonathan Taylor. Zaire Franklin. Etienne. Lawrence. Brian Thomas Jr. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Carson Steele to end it. Yeah, that was a really nice card. I will do a recap. I appreciate everyone that hopped in. I know your pain when it doesn't always go your way. But, like I said, I don't control the cards, because if I did, everybody would get every card they wanted. But I do appreciate everyone. I appreciate you all for hopping in. Like I said, if you guys are interested in that mosaic, I might go ahead and run another one on Sunday. Or I guess Sunday's tomorrow. If anybody's interested in hopping in that one. I don't have an exact time yet because the boys are calling me for Call of Duty. And I don't know what time I'll be going to bed. More than likely, if I do it, it'll be early in the morning again. Send you an invite? Alright. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't really I don't like to bug people, so I don't send a whole lot of invites, but I will. For sure, if you're interested. I just feel like I'm bothering people. I don't like that. But, like I said, I appreciate everyone that hopped in. I know it doesn't always go our way. I'm just going to run through these. Well, I want something. Neighbors, Nix, Bowers, McCarthy, May, Bowers, Leggett, May, Williams, Tua, Jefferson, Moore, Thomas, Chase, May, Neighbors on the green, Coleman, Sanders, Worthy, Harrison, Evans, Thomas. Guess what? Thomas. Coleman on the green. Musgrave. Neighbors. Thomas. Cup. May. Nix. Kelsey. Worthy. Bowers. Robinson. Bowers. Harrison. Bowers. Worthy. Rattler. Watt, Bowers, Godwin, Evans, May, Rattler, Bijan Robinson, Pearsall, Robinson, Steele, Johnston, Lloyd, Herbert, McCaffrey, McConkey, Turner, Lockett, Johnston, Elway, Gore, O'Doones, Holt, Gonzalez, Hushmanzada, Tua, May, Bright, Nix, Rattler, Neighbors, Hill, Stevenson, Thomas, Slayton, Lamb, Worthy, Bowers, Allen, Chase, Rogers, Pearsall, Rattler, Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Butker, Jones, Mitchell, O'Doones, Penix, Jacobs, Franklin, Mitchell, O'Doones, Henry, Mahomes, Burrow, Worthy, McConkey, Harrison, Sutton, McCaffrey, Lloyd, Wright, Thrash, Olave, Johnson, Elliott, Wright, Harrison, Metcalf, Chubb, Walker, Snot, Mitchell, Pearsall, Mack, Adunes, Carr, Brooks, Mark, Latu, Woods, Rapp, Colson, Campbell, Watson, Palmer, Brooks, McCaffrey, May, Metcalf, Neighbors, Cousins, and Shipley. Alright, that's everything I got so far. If you missed any part of it, I'll have it up on YouTube. A couple hours. I appreciate each and every one of you that hopped in, gave me a chance. Look forward to seeing you. Did you show the Kelsey Green? I'm almost positive I did. I went through everything that I have top loaded. I don't remember which stack he's in. Bowers hit a lot, yeah. You got a ton of hours. Nah, it's all good, man. I want to know where it's at now. Like, where'd it go? It's got to be in the stack somewhere. Yeah, Bauer's hammered, bro. You didn't comment in my chat when you hopped in earlier, so I didn't get to follow you. It wouldn't let me send you an invite. Where's he at? There's a Bowers. There's a Bowers. Was it one of the last cards I pulled? No, it's all good, man. I just feel bad. Like I said, if you want to rewatch this, I'll have it up there. Kelsey on the green. You said orange, though, didn't you? Oh, the green one? I was thinking, maybe I misread it. Yeah, there's a Bowers, McCarthy, Bowers, Nix. No orange. It was an orange? Yeah, there was a lot. May and Bowers hit pretty well. No JD5. Yeah, you got Mays for sure. Brock Bowers is weird, man. Like, when we do him, he either hits a lot or he doesn't show up at all. But like I said, I'm probably going to run that back on Sunday. It was pretty good for some, half the people, I think. But we'll try to run it back. See what happens. I appreciate everyone that hopped in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Hope you have a good day now. Alright, we're out. Lights off. Show's off. Take her easy.